Hi, I'm Matt Heafy. My first Gibson was a 1998 Les Paul Custom. I was obviously very lucky as a kid that at 11/12 years old, my dad decided that once he saw my passion for music, he got me a Les Paul Custom. So went from 0 to 1,000 as far as guitars go. I had a starter. I mentioned that I started really loving it and started getting into metal, and he wanted to foster that. From what he's told me, before he ever had a son, he always wanted his son to be a Les Paul player. So it was genetically imprinted on me to be a Les Paul player. The first Les Paul Custom, Gibson Les Paul Custom from my dad, is the very one that we sent to Epiphone and Gibson to model the weight, the feel, the neck, everything about it as far as how my signature Epiphones would be built. I do not tour with my first Les Paul Custom because the value of it, because it's the guitar that was the blueprint for all the signatures that would come afterwards, but we have done a lot of records with it. We did our entire first album, Member to Inferno, with it. We initially tracked Ascendancy, our second record, with that guitar. Parts of Shogun were done on that guitar, and then was the time when my Epiphone started becoming ready for records. I love how beat up the guitar is. If you look on the back, from all the different belt buckles over the years, it's completely just worn in and it's got pock marks and it looks very real and scarred. The neck of it, all the paint's coming off, which I think is really cool when that naturally happens versus it being sanded out. So from all the years of using it and extensive use and abuse, it's gotten pretty scarred up, which I think is awesome. We obviously started touring in a van for the first several years, so that was the guitar I'd bring out on tour, and that thing got to thankfully go all over the planet before I retired it. I keep remembering when I think of that guitar, and I'm sure the first memory of everyone of me, 18-year-old me, wearing tight girls' pants, wearing a small shirt that was too short with pomaded, hair straightened for the Download show in 2005. We were slated to play the 5th stage in the middle of the day, but our band started picking up some traction in the UK and they upgraded us to the main stage at 11 in the morning. And I remember going up there at 10:59 on the side stairs, holding my guitar. I used to wear it super low, and there was no one on that field. And right at 11 o'clock when our intro started, 40,000 people came up from the field and everyone happened to know the lyrics. And we were a newer band at the time, so it was one of those life-changing moments. But that entire show was with that guitar.